And we're back for the third time for the Random Thoughts episode with the one and only Lamar Dirty Mojo Lane. What's going on? Whoa, what you doing, brother?
What's up? Hey, well, come on, man. You know I gotta come out here not looking shiny, brother. You know what's up, man. Hey, but I'm looking at you. You looking like you might have somebody new in the studio. A little makeup shorty in there. Put some foundation and some powder on your head.
I can't confirm or deny what bitches Bronson got coming over at times, so you know there's a few little bitches around here somewhere, you know. Right. Don't get mad when I say bitches, because we'll explain that later on, so don't get mad at that.
I'm never mad. Okay, hey, so am I allowed to say I'm in this bitch like tampons?
Pretty much.
I'm back, baby. I'm back. I'm back.
Come on now, once a month you coming up in this joint. Pause.
Done that a couple times.
Hey, I'm
not to you, but hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Oh, hey, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Everything's been good, man. I'm glad you had me back on the show, man. I've been thinking about the show. I've been saying to myself, man, gosh, I'm the second on the show. I'm probably not gonna get called again for a while. He's probably gonna have some other guys on the show, but man, I'm glad that you called me, man. And it's crazy, man. I've watched our episode a couple times. I still watch the episode with you and Baj. Yeah. Hopefully, nobody comes and robs me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it depends.
You know the joke. There's only a couple people that's gonna know the joke, so we'll just keep that between me and you and somebody else.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's fun because I'm trying to do a lot more. I'm gonna get Omar on the show. We're gonna get Bajwan back. Okay. I think you stole his spot. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. But I got a couple other people I'm talking to. Hopefully we get them on and have some fun. Okay. And then one of these days we do like a joint thing. But that's later on down the line. The budget's getting a little better. I'm going from low to still low budget, so I'm slowly getting to normal budget, but we're still low.
Yeah.
But who judges around here? We're here to have fun and talk some shit.
The low budget one be the best one, man. Hey, I also gotta tell you, man. So I show LJ, our little talk stuff, man. He saw himself on YouTube, and the kid watches YouTube all the time, man. I gotta thank you, man. That's crazy, man. So the kids, we love the kids, man. I love my kids, man. Shout out to all the parents out there. Shout out to all the pet parents, you know what I'm saying? I know you, my man, you pet parent too, right?
Wait a minute. Okay, so Bronson is a 140-pound cane corso that I own. All right, I had him since he's a puppy. I wouldn't consider myself a pet parent. I'm a pet owner. No disrespect to anyone who calls himself a pet parent, because you're doing, God's work with your pets. But me personally, I consider myself a pet parent. Oh snap! See, I messed up because he shook his head right. He's going right in the background. So I'm a pet owner. Pet parent to you, a pet owner to everyone else. How about that?
Pet owner. We all know what he really is. It's okay. We know when you take him to the vet and you go out, people, and they say, "Is that Daddy over there?"
What's that?
It's too expensive, right?
Hey.
We're going to the feeding seed and get our own shots to give them, right?
Hey, I grew up my dog eating scraps. I don't know what this people talking about nowadays. Pets getting manicures and pedicures and facials and all types of. We ain't doing that around these parts. We ain't doing that. He's about to get kicked out this room. He keeps making noise over there. I know that.
Is he making the farts? Because I know Bronson be having some stanky.
Oh, right? He has some crucial farts. And you know what? Since we're on the topic of pets, that's one thing I kind of want to talk about real quick. And it's going to be the etiquette of dog walking. Like I said, I have a 140-pound cane corso, and when I walk him, I would like if certain people will not want to pet him, okay? Because he could have had a bad day. He could have been at home all day doing his homework and sleeping and guarding the house, and I wake him up, hey, let's go for a walk, and somebody just, oh my God, your dog is so cute. You know what I'm saying?
Do people really walk up to Bronson like that? Like he's not like a little poodle, man. He's a huge dog.
All the time. It's weird too, because I don't want to punk other dog owners, but I'm going up the sidewalk and someone got their little chihuahua. They're acting like I should go across the street. No. You scurry across the street or walk around me. What are you doing? What are you doing? And he has human-sized dump when he uses the bathroom. Like, I got to use a hefty bag sometimes. It's some of them jokers be more. If you don't cut your grass, it's that strip before the stop. Before the street. If it's long grass, I gotta pick that thing up with a pooper scooper. It's annoying sometimes.
God,
it's
how much do you feed them?
Right now, I'm giving about a cup and a half. A cana, the red meat, a cana. He's laying down on my foot right now, but I give him about a cup and a half of that. I might post a picture of him somewhere around here. We'll see what happens if I feel like doing that later.
So how much does he weigh now?
He's about $140.
Well, look, you can do this, right? Because I was driving down the street the other day, and we're talking about etiquette and everything like that. If they're so worried about you walking him, they'll just do what I see the white people doing, man. They put him in a stroller. I saw this lady walking down the street. She was walking one dog, and she had the other one in the stroller, but the stroller was like kind of condensed.
Right.
It looked like it was like a condensed one, but it had like a little raincoat cover over it. It was like a smaller one, and the dog didn't look like it was like an older sick dog. It looked like it was like a young puppy. But I'm like, oh my god, man, these people are fucking crazy, man.
That's what you call a pet parent, and the other dog is getting treated like a pet owner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. You're pushing the other one in the stroller. You got the other one just walking. I will say this: I do live in a neighborhood where this dog is a little Jack Terrier, I believe, but it's a little older, by 14 years, and unfortunately she's blind. So I do see them walking the dog, like holding them, or having the dog in a stroller.
That's a different story.
I kind of understand that, but if it's a able-bodied dog and he's in a stroller, that's on the over right there. That's just ridiculous.
Well, I listened to this guy on YouTube, he's American Standard Canine Training. He's this one guy, man. He has a King Corso too. White dude. He's a white dude.
Okay.
I'll do is I'll send it to you. So hopefully you can put it in the link right here. I don't know what it is. I don't know how you do that.
Just like that.
But he has a King Corso, and he does training. The guy used to be a police officer, and he trains dogs, whatever. And the one thing he always talks about on his show, on his YouTube channel, is that people walking up to people's dogs, they don't, like you said, you don't know what my dog has gone through. You don't know if my dog's gonna bite you or not. You don't know what type of dog I have. So don't just walk up to people's dogs. But he also talks about like, for instance, like taking him to dog park. He doesn't take his dog to dog parks. Same thing about your dog. There might be some dog out there that's crazy as hell and had a bad day and bite your dog. But he does talk about socializing your animals with other animals, like, that you would know. And I'm looking to get a new dog sometime in the next few months or whatever. But I want to get a Doberman, and I've been doing a lot of research on them, and as far as their intelligence and their drive to want to protect their family, and they're known as they call them Velcro dogs. They really latch to a certain person in the house, and like you can't like get them off your hip. And I really want to get one, so I'm really focused on it. And maybe when I get him, I'll bring him up there, and Bronson could be a big bro to him, and be somebody that's be something, or somebody, if you want to call that. But be someone that to socialize him and train him and have a buddy to hang out with and kick with. That'd be real cool.
As long as Bronson teach him the things not to do, because it's been, Bronson is what I got him. Oh man, I want to say 2012, 2013. He's pretty old for a Cane Corso, and he's still moving and grooving. I might, if I can find a picture when I got him as a puppy, I'll pop it up. But it's been trial and error, because I live alone, and having him, it's a struggle at times when I first got him, because he's growing at a high rate, and he's ruined shoes, Jordans. He's almost ruined Thanksgiving for me, because everyone knows up here that I fry a lot of turkeys for Thanksgiving. I fry turkeys for people. I even donated turkeys I fried. I never forget, I had about 5 turkeys all season, marinating on a counter.
You got one of them.
Like 3 a.m. I'm watching Boardwalk Empire, and I am watching it. Next thing I know, I'm in mid snore. You know what I'm saying? I wake up chewing air, and I look at the kitchen. This motherfucker is laid out like he had a long day at work.
Oh no!
One of the turkeys are face down, missing a breast, missing a wing, and he was just sleep, just snoring away, just having a good time. So, of course, I didn't do it. I didn't reprimand him or anything like that. I just woke him up politely and said, "Gosh darn it, Bronson, don't do that again.
Yeah, all right.
Get in the corner."
He was looking at you like, well, you gonna give me the rest of it that I didn't eat up yet? You threw it over there too, didn't you? You little softy pet parent. Softy. I'm gonna get you a shirt. Or I'm gonna get you a bumper sticker to put on your car.
Hey, he mistaken me for Marcus Vick, because I act like the other one after that happened, because it went down that night. Whoa, Jesus.
Hey, what was the show you were talking about that you were watching when you fell asleep?
Boardwalk Empire.
Hey, listen, man. I've been
fire show.
Yeah, it's a great show. It's a great. Look, I've been your boy don't got cable, man, right? Back in the day, you used to make fun of people that didn't have cable. Well, I'm like, screw it, I don't need cable anymore. It's costs a lot of money, and I'm really into streaming shows now. Streaming, networks and stuff like that. So like Hulu and Netflix and stuff like that. And did you know that Martin is on Netflix?
I had no idea. Now that you told me, I'm definitely going to check it out because I'm paying so much for Netflix, and I pay for my mother. She barely even watches the damn thing, and I need something to watch. I know Squid Game is back, so I need to.
Squid Game 3 came out today.
It did?
It came out today at like 3 a.m. So Squid Game 3 is out there. So for all you guys, Netflix or whatever, go watch it. I will have to watch episode. I had to watch season 2 a little bit just to recap me, but I love how I can go on there and I can see Martin, because it's really funny to like go back and watch the very first episode or go watch the last episode. Or I think my favorite episode was the one where they went on that vacation and him and Pam were fighting that squirrel or raccoon. That's like one of the greatest episodes, man.
Skilligans or something like that. I forgot the name.
It was like some bootleg trip that they won. But when I saw that, I said to myself, I was like, damn, man, I really wish they had some really good sitcoms like they did back in the day. Because I remember growing up, man, we had Full House, and I was a fan of Fuller House when Fuller House came out with DJ as the mom. It was a really good show. I enjoyed it. And I also saw somewhere, I don't know how true it is, but I saw somewhere that Family Matters was going to do a reboot on Netflix also, and it was going to be the original cast that was going to be in it. So if they do something like that, I would love that, because one of my favorite shows growing up, I was a big fan of Married with Children. Right. Shout out to Al Bunny. I love that show. I think my favorite show, Dion, growing up was Quantum Leap, man. I'm a big Quantum Leap fan, dude. I love that
watch
show.
Quantum Leap. Well, that's like a
Me and my dad, when my dad would cook Thanksgiving dinner, funny that you talked about that. I used to stay up with my dad when he would cook Thanksgiving dinner. And you know how you start cooking Thanksgiving dinner on Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? You cooking it up. My dad, God bless his soul, man, my dad would burn some of those sweet potato pies because sometimes he would fall asleep while he was doing it. But while he was cooking, we would just be watching the reruns of Quantum Leap. And, you know what I'm saying? Just watching them. And I mean, I just love the show. I love that show, man. What was the show that you used to love watching? The sitcom.
Just to tackle on that, it's kind of like it's those weird things that you bond with your mom or dad or whoever with, and you have that, you kind of carry on that tradition. Like for me, just for like the bonding aspects, me and my brother, my dad would let us stay up and watch Def Comedy Jam on Friday nights all the time when we were young. That's why I loved comedy, and also any type of boxing. We would watch it all together. That's how I got my love for boxing. Just watching my dad watching Sweet Pea. That is my favorite fighter out of Norfolk. But I would say you talk about like one of my past shows or what a current show that I watch.
I mean, it could be a current show, but if you were to think of like a past sitcom when we were growing up, that when the reruns come on, you just the show's on. Watch it.
So for sure, Martin is like. One of my favorite shows of all time. I'm a big Martin fan. I'm a big Seinfeld, big Curb Enthusiasm. I like to say I'm a wannabe Martin Lawrence mixed with Larry David. If I want to watch Curb Enthusiasm, just the no fucks given, but still got jokes for everybody. But I would say and just to touch on what you said about TGIF on Friday nights, you knew where you was.
Yeah,
you knew where you was.
Knew exactly
if you were a child. I mean, and don't let it be the cartoon review. That Saturday or that Friday night, they do it the Saturday morning.
They do it Saturday morning.
Yeah, what? You knew where you was. You remember Strangers? I'm bringing it back. Come on, let's go back.
Balky? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Balky, bro.
Yes.
Oh man.
The mom from Family Matters was the elevator lady.
Yes. Yeah.
That's how it's connected.
Oh
what?
Man.
What?
Yo, do you remember on the Saturday morning cartoons, there was the one, it was like the horse and the cowboy, and it was like, after these messages, we'll be right back. And he would whistle and the horse fell on him. But hey, listen, man, and it's so cool because those reruns come on when it's the Wayans brothers, you know what I'm saying? When it's like Alf, man, I'll sit down and watch that shit. Like
that ending is so sad to Alf. That ending is sad.
Yeah, it is.
Alf had a sad ending, and also dinosaurs. And their ending was bad too, because they just all died. And what? So
man, Jesus Christ.
Like, I don't remember Step by Step's ending. I just always hated that fake looking wave when they were on the beach, when they're at the amusement park. Like, that wave doesn't even belong there. Why is that there? And it's
Step by
so
step.
wild. But back to Family Matters, I don't excuse me. My only issue with that is the guy who plays Darius McCray, Eddie Winslow. He's been in the news for some wild stuff. So I don't know if he's mentally going to do the show. I would, I'll check it out. I think it might be past its expiration date, because are they going to bring back the young daughter who went upstairs and never came back down? I think she was doing OnlyFans or something. I could be wrong, allegedly, but
probably she's probably out there still doing it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and the grandmother, she passed away, so obviously you can't have her on there. And like when you look at like Fuller House didn't bring back what was the little one named the little daughter,
Mary Kate Ashley.
They didn't come back. They never came back on the show, but it was a great show. They brought it back for I think 4 or 5 years, and I think what I saw was like they want to do like 1 season or 2 seasons of it, which would be kind of cool. So I don't know.
I would definitely. I mean, just for nostalgia, but like in the modern era, is Urkel relevant to these kids?
Is he Urkel or is he Stefan? Because remember, they kind of got married at the end, and it was like
tapped out when it was Stefan. That's when I kind of like stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keeping up with it, so to say. But they bring back Boy Meets World, and I get to see Topanga again. Hello.
That's right. And they did bring it back, and he was the father. See, I mean, there's some good stuff. There's some nostalgia, and I like it. And you know what I'm saying? To me, that's just something that brings back old memories. Obviously the 80s and 90s are way better than what shit is now. So I like stuff like that. And I like to see old things come back and see what it looks like. So it's kind of cool, man. It's kind of cool, man. You got anything else that you've been thinking about, man, since last time we talked?
I got another thing about the dog. It's just I'm still thinking about the pet owner versus pet parent. Let's touch on the pet parent aspect. I work with some doctors, and I never forget when I first got Bronson. See, he's not fixed. He still has his cojones. And no, he doesn't sleep in my bed or is allowed on the couch.
Has anybody ever asked you to stud him out?
Yes. Well, I have. I've been asked before, but the information is ridiculous. They wanted X-rays. They wanted him tested. They wanted his parents tested. I'm not doing any of that.
Right. So, that stuff costs a lot of money when you get the genetic testing and stuff like that. Yeah.
I feel bad. I need to give him something. He need to go and tap something. But we'll see what happens.
We can find Hustle Man. Hustle Man can get some paperwork for us.
Well, I know he probably get some pigeons on a stick too. But he marinates some joints in pork and bean juice. But anyways, so the doctors was like, what are you gonna do when you come home and Bronson has puppies? This motherfucker don't got the keys to my house. You can't just go down the street, find a bitch, and come back.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. That's where that person's a pet parent.
Not only that, Bronson's like any other nigga out there.
Yeah.
He gonna lead them kids, and they're gonna be looking for their baby daddy. We gonna have to call Maury or something like that. Bronson gonna smash and dash, bro. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Yeah, talking about what he's gonna bring he gonna bring the puppies home? No, he black. Bronson black.
Yeah, he's black.
He gonna make the puppies and tell the mommy gonna go get some milk. He ain't never going back.
And I'm the ghetto. Just take the best one out of the litter and keep running. But yeah, the rules with that, if you do stud them out, you get some people say, no, you don't get first dibs. You do get first dibs. It's a lot to it that I don't want. It's more stress that I don't want per se. So is what it is.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. You said you got him in 2012, so he's about 13 years old.
Yeah, around that time.
You got him any? Has he had any? You got to get him some, man. You got to get him some.
He at the dog park. He got a little fresh with another dog at the dog park. Right. I used to take him to the dog park, and then I stopped because I saw 2 dogs get killed there.
Wow.
And there's really there's no order. Yeah. Like you can let dogs communicate with themselves, or maybe a play bite or something like that to kind of say, hey, get up off me. But sometimes the owners are a little too over the top. Sometimes they're too standoffish. Like he got into it with a pit bull. It was a female pit bull, and she kept on trying to hump him. I told the owner it's not that type of party. He don't play that stuff. People did it again. Next thing I know, Bronson was on top with by the throat, trying to yank him off. So, and they're calling him the bad dog. I'm like, no, I warned the owner, but you don't want to listen. So I let them figure it out. They're dogs. Yeah, I'll jump in if I have to, but they're animals. They're not people.
And hope they learn their lesson. I mean, like you said, you got to train. Bronson was trained enough to not do that. This person didn't train his dog enough to say like, yo, man, you're not supposed to do that type of shit. Get off.
It's one of the issues with going to the dog park. It's the Wild Wild West. It's kind of like going to a bar and everybody's drunk and you just put them together and see what happens. Someone's going to step on someone's shoe. Someone's going to talk to someone's girl. Someone's going to try not pay their tab. Something's going to happen. in situations like that. So that's why dog parks aren't that great.
Yeah, man.
How about you? How you feeling? How's your sleep been since we had a CPAP discussion?
Man, I wanted to talk to you about that, man. I don't know if you know, but shout out to Carlton and shout out to Tawana. Their sister Tana passed away.
Yeah.
So, man, it's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these are people that we grew up with, and Godspeed to Tana, man. And I said it sucks because we're still young. We're in our 40s or early 40s, and I know I consider you not a friend. I consider you a brother, man. I've known you 30 something years. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that you say to me, is something that I take obviously a little differently than just somebody that's maybe a colleague of mine, because I know you have a lot more vested interest and love, towards me because of how long we've known each other. And I still think about it all the time, when you told me like, El, you need to get a CPAP machine. And I wanted to talk to you about it, and I wanted to get your opinion. So I do want to do the whole, sleep test, but I didn't know if I should go to one of those places that you go sleep there and then they hook you up, or if I wanted to do one of the home ones. And I know like the pros and the cons of it is like, if I do a home one, it's a lot more convenient, it's less expensive, but is the testing accurate compared to if you go to one of those facilities where it's inconvenient, it's probably costs a lot more, but I'm pretty sure whatever they hook up to me is going to be a lot more dialed and accurate, because that's something I really want to do, and I really want to take care of my health. I want to lose a lot more weight, and I want to start getting better sleep, because I want to get up about 5 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym. But there's times when I get up that early in the morning and I'm just tired, and it's just so bad. So what do you think, man? What do you think between the two testing facilities?
Well, the at-home one, the one I did, I had to put the thing around my chest, and I think it was on my finger, and it's effective. They can monitor how many disturbances you have per minute. But I woke up with the thing, took the thing off, and because I moved around a lot, so cool. It was accurate to a certain extent. I got my machine and whatnot, but I've done the overnight stay there. I've done those like 2 or 3 times. Those are more intense. I mean, the bed sucks, the situation sucks, but they put all this stuff on you. You know what I'm saying? They got all this stuff reading everything you do. It's a more in-depth a test, and it'll tell you exactly what's wrong, what type of mask you need, and things like that. I would say to go in there and get tested first by them overnight, and then later on, if you want to get retested, just do the at-home one, because you get to know everything at the overnight test. It sucks because they got you this hard ass cot. I mean, a bed, whatever the hell it is, and me and you, we're over 6 feet, so it's not comfortable. Right. I feel like I'm laying outside on concrete. So, and
is it like one of those zones where they're like, "Oh, get here at 7 o'clock"? If I get there, I'm not going to go to sleep at 7 o'clock.
No, once you get there, they're going to have to. I just remember this. I was walking with the machine because they got all these things strapped to me, and if I have a picture, I don't think I have a picture. I would post it, but you got to walk. I had to walk to this thing and just go use the bathroom because I had everything kind of connected to this machine next to me, but. They're watching you. They got people just watching you, seeing how you sleep and whatnot. So it's you'll sleep, but it just sucks. God, on cue, my dog just farted. God,
oh no. God,
woo! I was about to steal him.
Yo,
that's right. I was about to steal him. I was about to steal him. Fart right.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Bronson, boy. Hey, you got the fart touch, man. You got the fart touch.
Every time. I don't like him in here.
Oh, Lord, man. And he probably just laying there like he don't give a fuck, is he?
He's out.
He's out like what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit. You gonna fart again.
His ass needs a CPAP machine. Good. Like, he be saying.
So I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna get the I'm gonna do the test. I'm gonna go in there. I don't really know how much they cost. I don't have health insurance, so I'm not even bullshit. But I don't know. Is it like one of those things that's like $500,000 to come in there? Or is it something that's
probably $1,000?
Probably like $1,000.
I would shop around. You might get Cobra or something like that. Something like when those, be a nonprofit. You just dropped off here by a van. See what happens.
They call ICE on me and take me the hell out of that bitch. Yeah, but hey, when I do get my machine, maybe we can hook our shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like we share one. One goes to me, one goes to the other.
Look, your host can go on your side, my host can go on my side. All right. So you be on that room over there. I'll be in my room over here.
Do you still have the video when I think we were in Nashville and I was looking? Who did I room with?
Lil Shane.
Lil Shane.
Shane.
Man, and that motherfucker. And I was just looking at him, and you had the video. I mean, that was a funny.
So funny. He's a candidate too. He knows.
He's a candidate.
Saw a homie at the gym today, and he got a big ass nose too, so he can smell his cooking tomorrow. When his ass was snoring, I'll tell you, he's like one of the motherfuckers with the feather that goes. The feather's going up and down. I mean,
he's snoring like in no cartoons, and the blanket's rolling up to his feet and then rolling back.
I'll tell you, I'll say this, and I'll say it forever. Okay, real women snore. Okay, y'all act like y'all just don't.
They do.
Y'all be out there, so y'all be cranking it too. Okay, I respect that if you own it. I only snore when I'm sick.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm really tired.
You ain't
no,
sick
fuck you not.
Every day. It's not where I want to go snore. Man, just don't fart in your sleep. I can't stand that.
Well, all right, now listen. If you got a shorty and she pulls out her CPAP machine, much respect to her. Much respect to her, Dion.
I might get a ring right there.
You might get a ring right there.
I might get on one knee. I might, if I can't get a ring, I'll get a lifesaver and carve it and make it to a ring.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Y'all gotta walk down the aisle with your CPAP machine on though.
That's fine. Hey, I got the full facial joint or the nasal one. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
you gotta do it.
And this is I can't say. Oh man, I don't want to say my idea because someone's out there is gonna steal it, but I'll say it because I've been procrastinating on this. One of these years, I want to make a CPAP calendar. It's gonna be me with my machine on, doing different positions, walking my dog, getting a drink with my mask on, and I'm gonna do a CPAP calendar for each month. It's gonna be a different CPAP pose. That's what
I bet you can get AI to do that shit for you. You know how you seen this shit on AI?
Yeah,
I bet you can get AI and AI will probably do one for you, man. That'd be funny as a bitch. I'll have one. I'll hang one up. I'll hang one up right here in the clubhouse, right back here next to my Falcon joint. I'll hang one up right there.
I'm gonna be at the gym. I'm gonna be like cardio or something with the CPAP. I'm gonna try to do some different pictures with me with CPAP
at work.
Yeah, at work.
Behind the desk. That'd be funny as shit. I get one. I would definitely get one. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I got the nasal joint and I got the full fighter mask one. I hate the fighter mask because I just not be able to move but sometimes I sleep with my mouth open. Like if the only thing sucks about the CPAP is if you have the nasal one, if you are stuffy, you can't wear it. You can't wear it at all. It's not gonna happen. So the mouth one kind of helps you out in that aspect. But I've been taking a lot of Afrin lately, kind of open my nasal cavity up before I go to sleep because I have bad allergies. You'll get used to not roaming around in your sleep. You kind of gotta stay where you are.
Are you a back sleeper, stomach sleeper, side sleeper?
Usually a side,
I'm a side sleeper too.
I turned to a back sleeper. I bought a different bed, so it's more firmer.
One of those smart beds?
Hell no, I wish. I ain't got $7,000. I would buy one though. And get the one with the split, just in case if she's whatever on her side, I'm whatever on my side. And if the CPAP is off, we can have the same type of firmness because I got to be able to bounce back when tearing it up. But
get one on Timo, probably cheaper.
You know what? If I buy one on Timo, I might just pop it. It's like,
that shit's gonna break real quick.
It'll be a smart bed. It'll just say smart. Like what? What is this? I thought you was good one. Like no.
We're just gonna say smart.
Smart and then bed. Just put 2 D's on bed, some shit like that. But yeah.
You got anything planned for 4th of July?
We'll see. I got a couple of options. A couple of different parties to go to. I might just lay low. Is there boxing on? No, that's the second this week after. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Kind of leaving it open if I want to travel or stay close to home. Well, how about you?
4th of July, I might be going up to New York or Connecticut.
Okay.
So one of my cousins, she passed away last week, and they're gonna do her funeral on the 5th. And my uncle Tyrone was gonna be doing a barbecue on the 5th.
Right.
I'm gonna figure something out. So I'm if I go, I would go. I don't know, man, because she was one of the OG cousins, one of the ones that the family kicked it around a lot. And, my dad was one of 16, so out of the 16 kids, how many cousins we had? And she's probably one of the top 10 that that was real close to us. So,
right.
So I gotta go pay my respects to my cousin Avion. Rest in peace, Avion. Godspeed to her too.
Rest in peace.
I'm thinking about doing that, and I was gonna rent a car, but I don't know. I got so much I got to do this upcoming week that I got figured out. But I'll have something figured out, man.
Yeah, just whatever you do, I'm sure you'll have fun, and go out there, pay your respects, get to see the fam, and represent the family well.
course.
You're already doing it down here. So it's cool. It's always good to reconnect. It just sucks in the situations that you have to see family with. It's just like our friends too, when something bad happens, we kind of all get together. So we gotta, try and get up more often. But let's end this on a high note.
Right, that's right. Let's do it.
So we got our big draft coming in August. We're going to be in Vegas, a fantasy football draft. A lot of y'all just got into fantasy 10 years ago. We've been doing this for about 20-some years. So you're not like us, okay? You've been, we've been doing it big lately. And
that trophy's going to be right there, hopefully.
Yeah, it could be.
Right up here.
It could be. I got nothing back there because I just can't win. I get to the finals and I can't win shit. But, it is what it is. Like, it's cheated, I tell you.
You could win in that one league that you're going to join. I'm going to speak into my mic a little. The one league with 15 teams and shit that you told me about last time.
Yeah.
You do that, I'm talking about you.
I'd rather go pet a duck. But this has been another episode of Random Thoughts with Clubber D and my main man Lamar Lane. Let's what you got to say to the folks before we go?
Hey, listen, man. I love everybody out there, man. If you have people that you know that you have a little beef with, man, reach out to them, man, because you never know, man. Well, shout out to, like I said, Godspeed to Tana Robinson, Godspeed to Avion Lane. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to you guys. But you got anybody that you're having a little something with, man, reach out to those people. You never know. We're getting older. It could be the last time you had the opportunity to speak to them. And hey, Dion, man, thanks for having me back on the show, man. I love it, man. I want to come back here and let me know. I kind of upgraded my little set a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Got the headphones. I got the microphone so I can sound a little bit better. I want to keep doing something like this because I really enjoy my time with you, man. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you like. You hit that little red button on the bottom so you know Clubber D has something out there for you guys to hear because it's hitting, it's hot, man. It's growing fast.
It's catching on.
I love it, man. I love it.
More and more subscriptions. I started with like 50, and then first it was like 11, then 50, then 100, now over 200. So we'll try to keep growing and growing. The more the merrier. If you lasted this long, I appreciate you. If you skimmed to the end, I appreciate you. If you watch for 10 seconds, I appreciate you. I like you even more if you hit like. If you want to say something, got a topic you might want to hear us talk about it, let us know. And we'll get Mojo back on. I got a couple of Omar on, got a couple others I want to get on here. So
okay, the
we're gonna have fun. We might have a committee party one day. You never know.
That'd be dope.
But I appreciate y'all watching, and we out. Peace.